I want to get more organized, so in this by the hour video I'm gonna set up a bullet journal. Do you think I can finish it in an hour? I can be very chaotic when it comes to writing down ideas and things I want to do. I write down an idea somewhere and later when I want to refer back to it, I can't find it. So I've been looking for a way to organize myself better. Making one place where I go for everything would be a huge help. I thought a bullet journal would be great for this and I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I decided to try it out. And it's also a great time to start it because the new year is coming up. To start, I need the notebook and a pen. This is a really good pen, also a fountain pen, so I'm not gonna use that with the ruler. For that I got these. So let's open this. The first thing to keep in mind with a bullet journal is that it's a process. You can't really go wrong actually, because if you feel you're missing something, you can just add it later in the next month, or if you feel like you don't use a part of it, just remove it in the next month. It's that easy. I have the tendency to get stuck in overthinking, so practicing this kind of approach is really useful and much more effective than trying to think out everything perfectly before applying it, which is basically impossible. Let's start the clock when I turn this page. So in this book there are already the index and it's also already numbered. So I'm gonna start with the key, which is the basic layout, what I can refer to, what I mean by symbols, and for instance how many dots are on the page, so I don't have to count them every time. Oh, I started the clock by the way. It was 12:34 I think when I started. Otherwise I'll correct it. This is a task. And when I fill it in, it's completed. Completed task. Event. Like a birthday or party or whatever. A note. Priority. An asterisk. Arrow forward. Next month. Day. Arrow back is reschedule in future. That will come in the future log, which is actually what I'm gonna make now. So to start, I want to keep it relatively simple. I have a few things in mind that I want to include in the journal, and the rest of it will develop over time. The benefit of doing this, first of all, is that I can set it up within an hour, hopefully. But second, it makes sure it's not too overwhelming to set up. If you start with a lot of pages and different things, it's a lot to keep track of, and it will take a lot of time first to set up, and then it can feel like a hurdle and you won't even start or continue with the journal. Let's add the key to the index. Page 1, key. Then I'm gonna make a future log, or year at a glance it's sometimes called. Let me think. And think I did. This was not as easy as I thought it would be. The problem I had was that the notebook was 27 dots horizontally, so 9 dots a column, you would think. But if you put a line on the 9th, 18th and 27th dots, you get uneven columns. Instead, I should be counting the spaces in between the dots. But if you do that, you end up with 26 spaces, which is not dividable by 3. This is harder than I thought. So to get even columns, I left out 2 spaces, one on both sides of the page. So I put a line on the 2nd dot, the 10th dot, the 18th dot and the 26th dot. Now I got 3 even columns of 8 spaces. Then I'm gonna start to put in the days of the month, starting at the bottom because then it has the most use of the space, I guess. Do the same for this page. So February has 28 days in 2023. So 20 minutes in and I'm at the first one. March is 31 again.
You've seen this, let's speed this up.
Now let's get the rest of the year done. So this is a year at a glance and kind of my future log. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with the space above. Maybe I just take notes there or put a small calendar there. Put that in the
index.
I got the future log or calendar done, the year overview. Then it's time for the next basic page, which is the monthly log. As this is my first bullet journal, I want to keep it simple. I'm gonna start by writing down the days of the month again. Let's see, first January. This is the middle one. So yeah, first this page. And this time I'm gonna start at the top. Now I have to check which date it starts. On a Sunday. That looks nice. So this is where events will come from the year calendar, but also just what comes up during the month. Then I'm gonna add 2 columns for tasks and goals. Then I want to do a monthly reflection. That's what I'm gonna put here. So yeah, that's a monthly page. I'm gonna fill it out when I got all the pages I want. Let's see what else there is. Okay, next is gonna be some pages I want to have every month, and I have to see how they develop over time and if I use them. But one thing I have done the past year is tracking, so I'm gonna do a tracker. Have to see how I can do that.
Let's chill again for a bit so I can think.
27 dots. Don't forget to put it in here. Tracker doesn't have to be that big, so let's give more space to the next part. 16 maybe. Yeah, that's fine. What's costing the most time is making decisions, I guess. And then this is gonna be, I'm actually not sure how to call this, but it's like a mood page, I guess. I'll just put mood there. Where I want to write how I feel this month, why I didn't feel so good, or why I felt good. So yeah, just keeping track of mental health, I guess. Then on this page, I wanted to have a full page for ideas, just that I have some room to scribble down, well, ideas or other stuff that might be relevant.
And back to the tracker.
3 things I'm already tracking: reading, workout, and meditation. I want to add some more things, but I don't know which ones yet, but I'll just write down these for now and leave some room to add more later. Gonna have to see how to do this though. 23. Thought of using checkboxes, but maybe I can do that though. Well, I have to make a decision, so I'm gonna just do it as I did in my other notebook.
By using tally marks.
Kind of want to check boxes, so I'm gonna do that. So now there are 32 boxes I can check, although they're broad, but that's fine. So mood, ideas, and then the most important, I'm still not sure whether I want to do a daily, put in the days as you go along, or that I want to do a weekly, but I think I'm gonna start with a weekly, actually gonna start on a Monday. Let's see how I want to do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it the same way as I did here and just divide the weekend in 2. but a little bit differently.
Instead of putting the 2 free spaces to the sides of the page, I'm gonna put them in between the columns so I can use them for the hours of the day.
I just don't make fast decisions, so I don't make it in an hour. But almost. This is the last page, so you don't have to spend hours to set up a bullet journal.
Now, let's put in the days of the week.
Monday, January 6th. What am I doing? Don't know what happened there, actually, in my mind. Oh well. Wednesday, January 4. Okay, so I want to set 3 things that are priorities every day to focus on. And then maybe put the hours in, 24.
Time's up, but let's continue for a bit.
Don't want to put in all the hours of the day, I think so. So the last hour will be 23. Yeah, this might work. So I can have an overview of what time slots are free and which times I have an appointment or something. So yeah, that's the idea. I'm gonna make this page, but I think it's clear now and the hour is over. So I didn't finish it the whole way, but I think you got the gist of it, and I was able to set it up within a little bit more than an hour, which is not that much at all. So if you were held back by the idea that it took too much time, I just showed you that it doesn't have to be that much time. Of course, you can take more time to make it better looking or add some personality to it. I'm probably gonna do that along the way, but let's see how it goes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want more like this, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next By the Hour video. Doei! Oh, thanks for watching.